Welcome to another episode of the You Only Live Once Life and Business Innovation Style Meditation Conversations. I am Yinghan or Hani, and today I'm going to bring to you another conversation that is yummy and will allow you to stay yummy in your body. And today's topic is the 10 secrets on how to not be jealous. Jealousy is a topic that is plaguing our attention and daily lives if it's not taken care of. And no matter where you are in your life, there are chances that you are always in a situation where some emotional jealousy is not what you desire. And yet, jealousy has a personality of actually coming into your life, overtaking your attention, and not allowing you to be the person that you want to be. And so today, we're going to share with you 10 quick and simple ways, although it does take some depth, in order for you to really process and get through jealousy so it doesn't come back. And so the number one secret of identifying how to release jealousy is actually being incredibly honest and aware. Because the number one mistake that people make is that when they are actually jealous, they deny that jealousy and they think that, oh my gosh, like I'm too good to be jealous. And so if you're in a situation like that and you are actually jealous, please acknowledge your jealousy, be honest with yourself, and have that awareness that this is what you're feeling, and it's totally fine. Which brings us to the next point of actually accepting yourself and identifying as well where in your body jealousy feels. Jealousy is an emotion that is very physical and very heavy. It can be in the form of coming into your mind all the time, this thought, but it can also allow you to feel a lot in your chest as well. But some people it's different. So identifying where the emotion is in your body allows you to draw the attention to the physical effects of the emotion, and therefore allowing you to tune in from a physical perspective, because emotions actually are quite physical when it comes to strong emotions. So step number 2 is identifying where in your body that feels. Number 3 is actually when you've identified that, okay, jealousy feels really broken in this top area, for example, it could be anywhere else, then you will start breathing into it. So number 3 is breathe into it. Because when you're using your breath and directing into an area of congestion or restriction or small or contraction, which is negative emotions, those are some characteristics of negative emotions, then you're going to be able to really move that energy through. What happens when you have negative emotion is that it creates a place of stuckness and congestion in your body, and you want to be able to use your consciousness and your awareness to direct your breath to it, to heal it and allow that to process and be released from your body. Because the number one mistake people make is that they think that by holding on to the jealousy, you are winning. You're losing. If you hold on to it, you're always going to be thinking about it and it's going to control you, but you won't control it, so let's breathe into it. To breathe is super simple. We have so many videos on this channel, more than 130 specifically, talking about how to process your negative emotions. In fact, I made a couple on jealousy, so they should be under this description. If not, just type in the chat box and see where that might be. And then you'll be able to find some meditations. But easy, simple way is to put your hands on your knees and sit up straight and begin starting to breathe in with your shoulders relaxed, your chin down, and your ribcage closed, and your back stacked one on top of another, and taking a deep breath all the way into the bottom belly of your body. Breathing in and out. When you release, you want the air to move out freely and easily. Breathing in, closing your eyes, relaxing your body, and release. And then breathing again to the spot in your body where you feel jealous or congested or tension. When you think about this topic of jealousy, breathe in. And release. One more. And just like that, 4 simple breaths, and you're going to be able to come back to the present moment without your attention being diverted in every single direction. So number 4 is when you feel like you're feeling jealous, you got to jot down all of those thoughts that are flying through your head, because your head is bombarded by thoughts that are unproductive and destructive, so unconstructive, you want to be able to jot them down so that you can take it out of your head and onto a piece of paper. You may also feel ceremonial and want to burn that paper as a symbol of getting rid of those thoughts, but it's really important for you to acknowledge those thoughts. You can't just push them away or ignore them or demean them for not being valid. You know, thoughts are your thoughts that came from your brain, and you got to respect them. And the way that you can do that is by taking them out and looking at them and being like, cool, like these are my thoughts and I'm going to now do something with them. So number 5 is understand your own capabilities and values. Oftentimes when jealousy comes into play, you feel that you are at a lower position than the person who you're jealous of, or the person who has this thing that you don't have. But you know what? If you are able to really own your value and your capabilities and be confident and secure in yourself without judgment of yourself, thinking like, oh, I didn't do it good enough, therefore this person didn't like me, or I'm not cool enough, or I'm not capable enough, therefore I didn't get this job, or like, oh, this is because I you know, all these reasons of why you didn't get what you wanted, and in turn are now jealous of the person who actually did get it. Well, that doesn't really help you and your own self capabilities, right? So knowing like what you're worth and understanding that, okay, jealousy actually is a sign that I don't believe in myself. And if I can believe in myself right now, then I will do that. But if I can't believe in myself right now, then I will make that something that is a project or is a area of improvement that I will concentrate on. Allows you to take this whole experience and turn it into a learning experience. In Carol Dweck's mindset book, the book called Mindset, there are 2 types of mindset. One is a fixed mindset in which you are stubborn and you think of things only in one direction. But there's also another mindset called the growth mindset, taking things as learning experiences. So if you're able to get into the growth mindset and learn about how you have a relationship and what your relationship is with your capabilities and values, and this can be a very positive experience. So number 6 is about how would you actually rather feel. So if you don't want to feel jealous, what is the opposite for you? Do you want to feel free and unbothered? Do you want to feel confident in your skin? Do you want to feel free of self-judgment? Do you want to feel secure? Like, what is it that you actually want? So divert the attention from the negativity of what you actually are consumed by and turn it into the place of what you actually want, and that's going to help you for number 6. Number 7, imagine your ideal self dealing with the situation. So if you aren't able to access this feeling of positivity or even strength of how to deal with the situation or how to deal with your emotions in your body, then bring an ideal version of yourself into your perspective, and you can either write it or even visualize it to see how your ideal self would deal with the situation, how your ideal self would feel and what they wouldn't feel, and be able to download that information and insight and see if you can create that right now, because that is a sign of growth as well. So number 8, remind yourself of your ideal self, and always remember that you have access to a version of yourself that does not have to succumb to negativity. And if you're able to hold on to that thin string of hope, then allow yourself to really, really remind yourself all the time, come from a perspective of your higher self or your ideal self or the person who you want to become, because that person is someone who will attract a lot of opportunities, whether that is from people or from things or from positions or from job or whatever that is. Be your ideal self so that you can attract your ideal situations in life. Number 9, laugh, smile, and just be happy. Happiness fills the void within, and happiness can distract you and be able to fill you up with positivity and allow you to also think of many different other ways in which you can actually feel better. And that's the purpose of getting rid of jealousy, is it not? So smile, find reasons to be happy, hang out with pets, animals, kids, people who feel happy generally and optimistic all the time. And it doesn't have to be all the time, but do things that you love, which brings us to number 10 and the final thing, which is fill yourself with love. Self-love, self-compassion, and self-forgiveness as well. Because you are jealous and just because you're feeling this way does not mean that it's going to last forever, and it also doesn't mean that you're alone, but you are responsible to fill yourself up with love. So be super clear about what makes you feel loved, and then go do it and go get it, and get it in a way that it's not reliant on another person, but it's something that you can provide for yourself. So I love you so much. I hope you got a lot of love from this video, and I hope that these tips and these secrets can allow you to transcend jealousy in a much more productive way and do it in a way that's sustainable and that it doesn't bite you in the ass when you come back. Because honestly, there's so much advice out there about, oh, distraction, oh, retaliation. And it's not that great, because those kind of advice doesn't actually get rid of the true root cause of jealousy, which here we do deal with. So if you want to go deeper, there's a ton of different ways to do that. I'll link them all below. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, because there's so many videos here waiting for you. This is 5 a.m. in the morning, me bringing you 10 reasons and secrets to not be jealous. Comment below which secret you love the most, and if you have any questions, let me know. I'll talk to you soon, and thank you for being here, and I will see you later. Mwah.